Want to dominate Amazon Prime Day? Use these 5 proven tactics. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. Okay, so Prime Day is a huge day for sales, almost as good as the holiday season. You can see it was only a 2-day event last year, and consumers spent $14.2 billion. So if you're not participating in Prime Day, you are missing out. And this is why I have a lot of tips for Amazon Prime Day, right? And the first thing is going to be assessing your inventory, right? So if you don't have a lot of inventory, make sure you get it in stock for Prime Day. Amazon announces Prime Day usually a month ahead of time. So just be ready for the announcement and just stay up to date with the news. Make sure you have your inventory ready, because if you run out of inventory on Prime Day, especially with that $14.2 billion in sales, you're going to miss out. Next, ensure your margins can handle it. So for Prime Day, there's a special Prime discount that Amazon can give buyers. You have to apply to it as a seller. So pretty much you're going to go into your Amazon.com account, and then you're going to go to advertising and then deals. And this is where you can enroll in Prime Day. Now, there's going to be specifications where you have to give at least 15% off of your lowest reference price. So, and again, there's more details as well. These are kind of small. Amazon changes it every year, but they're most likely the same. So your product must have at least 3.5 star rating or no rating. So if your product has bad reviews, Prime Day is not for you. Discount must be 20% off the non-Prime member non-promotional price, 80% off the non-Prime member non-promotional price. But this is the main discount, is going to be 15% lower than reference price. So pretty much within the last 30 days, whatever your lowest price is, it needs to be 15% off that. So if the last 30 days your price was $100, needs to be $15 off of $100, right? Which is around $85, $84.99. And you must be a seller with at least a 4-star seller rating. So your product rating is going to be at least 3.5, and your seller rating must be at least 4 stars, right? So just make sure your account is in good health, and you can run a sale for this. So that's going to be super important. Make sure that you are eligible and you have that. And then the tip number 4 is going to be Amazon PPC. Most of the big brands are going to be doubling or tripling their budget because they want to be seen. So if you are enrolled in Prime Day, Amazon is pretty much going to be pushing you to the first page anyway. But if you want to triple down and generate a hell of a lot of sales, you want to be doubling or tripling your PPC. Remember, it's only 2 days. And the thing is, some people forget about the event or miss the event, some sellers, so you want to be on top of it. Most buyers are always buying on Amazon, and once they see Prime Day, it's like the magical day where they want to just buy more and more and more. Next thing, if you're doubling your PPC and you're showing up, it's time to make your first image stand out. So it's time to you want to get as many clicks as possible, because on Prime Day, people are ready to spend money, right? So a splash in your background. If your product comes with a box, do that. If you're selling a water gun and it looks plain and simple like this, you're not going to generate as many sales. You want to look at the competitors and see and think, what can I do to stand out? Ask AI, ask your friends, right? Here's an example of a yoga ball. They actually have a person on the yoga ball compared to a competitor that just has a picture of the yoga ball, right? This one's going to be better on the left because it actually shows somebody happy on the yoga ball. Just try to think outside of the box. Again, a sleeping mask. It shows somebody wearing the sleeping mask, right? What's going to increase your click-through rate? What's going to help you increase your sales? A cup. They added pumpkins on the side. All this fun stuff, right? Cooking and baking sheets. They add cookies here. Super smart. Very, very smart ideas here. So make sure that you make your first image stand out. And then other tips to improve conversions are going to be ensure your images, A+ content, description, title is high quality. Make sure everything's optimized. Look at your top competitors. Make sure your images or A+ content description is as good or better than theirs. Your first image needs to be the best, better than theirs, but everything else can be just as good. You're allowed to add Prime Day in the bullets and in your title. People are going to be typing in Prime Day products. Most sellers aren't going to be changing their copywriter. Make sure you change your title. Put Prime Day in there. Prime Day sale. You're allowed to. And then if you have influencers or if you just have an email list, use that for Prime Day. Be like, hey, we're about to click the product right here, Prime Day. This is your time to go all out for those 2 days, because there's going to be so many sellers, and the more clicks you get, the higher Amazon's going to push you to the first page, the more sales you are going to get. So just be ready for Prime Day. It's going to be exciting, but prepping ahead of time is going to be key. But that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on any Prime Day strategy that I forgot to mention. And if you learned something new, drop a like. If you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel, because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us. Also, our #1 service is our full A to Z Amazon account management service. This is where we'll fully manage your inventory, calling Amazon, customer service, advertising, increasing your sales, enrolling your products in Prime Day, and much, much more. The benefit of this service is so you can spend time working on your business instead of in your business every day, like calling Amazon for hours on end just to fix an issue. Let us help you to save time, money, and increase your sales with ehpconsultinggroup.com. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.